What's up, guys? It's Chickalos. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. So today, it's gonna be a little bit different of a video. I'm playing Warmonger, even though I said that I wasn't really going to like Warmonger. She's not a bad hero, and this is obviously I'm commentating this. I'm not actually in the game, not playing it. Well, I mean I played it, but this is a little bit different for y'all. You're not really used to it. And so I just wanted this chance to talk to y'all about how I really feel about this patch. Because my last video, I did a lot of complaining, and that just wasn't what I wanted to personify. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have been like that. But that's just how it was. So my take on this, and you'll hear a lot of similar things that that I said in my last video, but I wanted to let you guys know this patch does have some positives, but it certainly has a lot of negatives, and we'll be getting a new patch on Thursday because this is coming out on Monday. But we're getting a new patch on Thursday, which will hopefully help the game a little bit more with damage numbers. Well, I'm hoping that deflects are part of that, but to me, it doesn't seem like I know the devs are trying to help newer players, but I mean, I don't know. It was just one of those things that I became so enraged. I was so hopeful that this patch was gonna do something for the game, like make it huge, revive it, I should say, because I mean the game had a lot of issues, but certainly was playable, and they wanted it to be read based, and that's fine. And especially on console, it already pretty much was a read based game. Yes, there were some attacks that you could base off of reaction, but that's not what the majority of the people wanted from the game. They didn't want people to be able to throw light. I mean, some people did, but the majority of the people wanted the game to succeed. That's why they complained about light spam. But the thing is that in doing what they did with the patch, it seems like light spam is a much more viable tactic, and it really hasn't done much for me in the way. Like it's made me very unhappy. It's made light spam a much more prevalent topic. Oh, my earpiece! What the heck? It's become a much more prevalent topic, and that's fine. But the lights themselves are just too quick. The buffering of the first 100 milliseconds, that screws everyone over. And there are a lot of negatives, and I just brought up several negatives, but there are some positives. I'll get into that later. I didn't want to complain, but the thing is that it wasn't logical to me and many other players, because they saw a huge issue with it, in that they wanted so much out of the testing grounds, or people like the testing ground changes, and so by Ubisoft doing what they did with this, like, I'm not hating on Ubisoft by any means. They're a wonderful company. The game is wonderful, but when it comes to this, it was just a bit too much. They tried to fix so many problems that honestly didn't need as much fixing. It seemed like they were catering to their new audience, and that's not a bad thing. But when it came time for me to start the game, I learned. I used to hate this game a lot. It used to be one of my least favorite games in general. And so I had to learn how to play the game. I had to actually get some skill, which is why I was so pissed off when Deflex became screwed over. I mean, it was just beyond. It was just beyond what should have happened, and I didn't want to be a part of that. You know. So I'm sorry for y'all who are forced to hear my ranting and raving about this game. It wasn't my intention to fully do that. I didn't want to annoy you. I had to put out content, but I also needed to say some of those things. It was more for my own sake than for yours, and many of you agree with me. But the thing is that I shouldn't have said the things that I said, and I shouldn't have been as toxic as I was. But I appreciate y'all for watching my videos. Like I want y'all to understand that. And so if I say some things that are stupid that you don't like, please let me know. I don't want to piss you guys off. I don't want to lose followers because I say something stupid. I don't want that. And it's not for my sake, it's for yours too. It's just as much for yours as it is for mine. So now I'm done ranting right now. Let's talk about some of the positives with this patch. So there are several. So light damage has gone down, which is wonderful. That's gonna help to stop light spam, but that the way that lights work is just like I said, with the 100 millisecond buffering, that's an issue. But light spam, I've ran into a lot of light spam, but it's certainly become more manageable. But the next thing is the stam damage with lights. There's good and bad with that point, in that lights deal 12 stam damage, which is a really wonderful thing. It's nice. I mean, it's not nice when you're dealing with it, but but when you're fighting against people, it's nice. The bad part about that is chain lights. So like Shaolin, PK, guaranteed second lights, they also deal 12 damage, or stam damage, not damage. And so it's just, it seemed like there were a lot of issues with this patch. And like I said, their testing ground, there we go. Their testing ground changes were, most of them were overwhelmingly positive, which was a good thing. I mean, they wanted the change to, the people who played the game during that time wanted to see the change because the things that they were doing were wonderful. I mean, I wasn't a part of the testing grounds because I'm not, big like that. But the thing is that it was overwhelmingly positive. And from what I saw with the testing grounds, it made sense. They completely made sense. And they're trying to fix some of that with the patch next week, and that's wonderful. That's fine. But it just doesn't make sense. I don't think that this game is ruined quite yet. I think that for the time being, it's certainly in a rough spot. It's put me in a position where I don't like playing the game unless I'm playing as a spam hero because I can't do anything otherwise. And it has nothing to do with my skill level. It has everything to do with the way that the game is played now, with the mechanics that have been implemented and that stuff. But I don't know. So I want you guys to let me know what you guys think of the update, because it's, like I said, there's positives and negatives. I don't know. So, gosh, I really like For Honor. It's one of my favorite games. It is my favorite game. And so it just became, it was overwhelmingly a negative aspect of the game at that point. And it wasn't that I was trying to hate on Ubisoft, and it seemed like I was, but it wasn't what I was trying to do. And so it just, I enjoy the game. I really do. And when I said that I complained because I wanted the game to succeed, that was true. I did want the game to succeed. I still do. because I've played the game for a very, very long time. Well, not a very long time. I played the game for the last 9-10 months of my life. It's been a major part, and so I I wanted this game so desperately to succeed that I was willing to be a little toxic about it, you know. And so I should have done something like this where I recorded no gameplay audio besides, well, my voice audio. I should have done that. I should have made it where I didn't have to do that. And I didn't do that, which would have been a positive way to go about this entire event, or this update. But I just didn't. I handled it in the wrong way. I got beyond pissed off. I thought that Ubisoft was against me. It was just one of those things. I wanted to say that I'm sorry, and and bless y'all who have stayed and wanted to continue hearing me play and, you know, watched my video. That video got like 61 views at the time of recording this this audio. So that's insane, y'all. Like, I appreciate y'all. I also wanted to say that we're almost at 150 subs. Like, that's pretty lit, dude. Like, most of y'all I picked up from For Honor. Actually, I mean, like, me playing with y'all. And like it's been a very long journey, and I wanted to thank every single one of you who've played with me, who've helped get me clips, and, you know, just being there, you know. It's this game helped me through a rougher time of my life. It during a very rough school life. Not that I was doing bad, it was that I was overly stressed out. And it was just so much, it was fun, and it was helping to relieve my stress. And so I wanted to create videos. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I mean, since I was like 7 or 8, or not, well, you know what I mean. Since I was young, when I was about to go into middle school, I was like, hey, I always thought it was a good idea to do YouTube. And it just never, I never had an opportunity, or a good opportunity to, until this game. Because first off, this was like one of the few games that I was actually good at, and that I'm still good at, and that I'm adapting to the way that the game is supposed to be played. It was just in the heat of the moment I got pissed off, and I couldn't deal with it, you know. So yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, tell all your friends, you know. If you don't want to see that last video, that's fine, but definitely watch this one. It's a more positive video. I'm not in a pissy mood right now. I just got back from an entire like trip trying to move, so it's been one of those things. But it's been a long journey. We've always had our ups and downs. I can't talk apparently. And so I want to leave you guys with a real quick question. What do you guys want me to do? I mean, do you guys still want me to play For Honor? I mean, I always want to. What do you guys think of this update? Like, all that stuff. And so I'm gonna stop this commentary and give you guys the rest of this gameplay. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Well, give me a second. And peace.
But when I did, I didn't really, when I was in school, I didn't really play sports either.
Look at this guy. Look at my health. Look at my health. And look at this guy. Do not kill him. He's mine. Good fights. I feel that. I perfected him. It's a she. Gotta love that. I don't know why, but I was about to say good fight to a bot. What the heck?
Victory.
It's not even just that.
Round 3.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, nice. You really need to learn to not do that.
Victory.
This is how you know Apollyon is OP. He left, I'm sorry.